It has been a season full of twists and turns, and it all reaches a crescendo here tonight as EA Sports so proud to welcome you to the marquee event of the NFL calendar, Super Bowl Sunday. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cincinnati Bengals taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and we are underway on Sunday Night Primetime. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 35, here's second and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Throwing is Hurts. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Charles, did it seem like to you that maybe they were a little worried about his running prowess there? Because everybody kind of froze when he got outside the pocket, and they were able to throw it for the first down.
Absolutely, and you work all week getting ready for a game, and you know that the potential is there for him to run it, but you better take care of those receivers downfield. They can hurt you first.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A
first down carry for Barkley. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. They go play action with Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Here's Hurts to throw. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of 40 to mark it down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Oh, what a move. Loose inside the 30. Jonathan Taylor, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jonathan Taylor with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. That's caught right side by Worthy. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's second and 10. Barkley inside handoff. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Here's third and 3. Now Washington. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
A gain of 3. It's now fourth down and less than a yard.
this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's caught downfield by Neighbors. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Here we go.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That's going to be caught by Waddle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no win, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 52 yards rushing for him now in the opening quarter of the Super Bowl. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A quick throw here out to Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That's another Eagles first down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Great. 63.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Hurts. It's a slant to Hill. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. And we are back, Super Bowl 61. Thanks for joining us, everybody, nationwide and around the globe as both teams get set to begin the second quarter. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This a 27-yard attempt here. And his kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
11, Thomas. 11.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, That answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10.
12, gun. Stop. Right 80. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Looking deep downfield. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll look to throw here. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here's a give to Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Hurts. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 56 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
The kicker on for the point after.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
17. Bengals 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On one, right?
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 81 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Can. 11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. Dot.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A throw right side caught by Neighbors. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on him.
11 MT, take. 11 MT, take. 12. Stop.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
11. Here we go. 11. They can. 11. Stop.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Cincinnati.
Here we go. 180. Wait, hot. Stop.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
11. Stop.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Big 13. Big 13. 11, Thomas. Eleven.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. They begin with a run by Barkley. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
12. Let's get set.
In motion goes the tight end. A give for Taylor running right side. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
20, Bengals 17. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A handoff to Barkley. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. Through the middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 39 yards. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And that run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Gun. Stop.
On the handoff, Taylor. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
11 mighty. 180. Stop.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Here we go.
Burrow on play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Bengals 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. It's Barkley on the counter. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
34. Bengals 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they looked up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11. 180. That.
Now a give to Taylor. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
180. 11, 11, 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the 39-yard line.
11, and here we go, here we go. Stop.
They go play action with Burrow. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A wall of bodies there. Nowhere to Burrow through the line on the quarterback sneak. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They go play action with Hurts. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
And that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 61. The culmination of the season and the crowning of a champion after the 4th quarter, which is coming up next. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Call it a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 11.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, Silver. Oh, it's Silver, ready? Oh, it's Silver, ready?
They'll set up to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. Well, they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
11, 11, 11. 11.
Now Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, it's Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
11 MT, 11 MT. 12.
Burrow will throw. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Bengals 31. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up, and you're staring at an important 3rd down.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll try to run forward Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
That's good.
It wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise that he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
180.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bengals 31.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
11.
To throw, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Now Burrow. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Throwing, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
180.
Here's Burrow. He'll try to do it himself. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Keely Ringo picks it off. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this, practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of brotherly love. The Philadelphia Eagles are the Super Bowl champs. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.
Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Philadelphia Eagles, champions of Super Bowl 61. So that wraps things up for another incredible season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for my partner Charles Davis, for Mike and Greg, Kate and Brock, and our entire crew of hundreds, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Good night from Southern California.